welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review and demo of the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I have the shade 205 Natural Buff. So in this video I'm going to be kind of comparing it to the L'Oreal Pro Matte the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I'm going to be comparing it to this one. So the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation is around the same price, around $10. I don't think the shade range is that good. I think it's around 10, 11, 12 shades maybe. It's very hard to color match yourself. I mean, I am pretty good at that. Like, I know I'm light medium or medium with slightly warm yellow undertone. Like, I can usually find one that says warm beige and it's like a lightish, you know, okay, that's me. This one is like, 104 was golden beige, 103 is natural buff. I put the two together and it's okay. The golden beige is a little too yellow, natural buff is a little too grayish pink, I guess. Put the two together, it's great. The matte finish, this lasts all day. It photographs beautifully. It's supposed to be a demi-matte 24-hour formula with medium coverage that's air light in texture, and it's good for oily skin. I have kind of combo skin right now. I would say I only get a little bit oily on my forehead, but that's about it. I tend to be more dry hair, so it's definitely a combination. Pro Matte Foundation is a long-lasting foundation, and it photographs beautifully. It's great. If I had like a freelance kit, I always say I would bring this for all my brides because I think it looks really nice in photos. If I wear it, sometimes I take it all the way down my chest to even out my neck and chest. So I look all the same like in a photo, and it looks amazing. It lasts a long time. It's great. Pro Glow version, on the other hand, I got in the shade 205. I really wish they had like kept the shades the same through these two lines. Like if 103 in the matte version was the same as 103 in the glow version, that would be great. I don't think they did that because I'm able to wear 104 and 103 over here, and this is 205. Granted, it's a bit darker, so right now I am a little bit darker, but it's because it's June in Arizona, so I'm definitely going to have a little bit of a darker tone to my skin, and I wanted to get a foundation that would work for that. I do currently have it on right now. I will show you the demo in just a second, but I want to note for you, when you see me throughout this video, I have not applied any powder to my face except like bronzer and a blush, no highlighter. And even my bronzer and blush are matte. So the glow you are seeing, there's no setting spray, there's no highlight. That's not a highlight, that's just natural glow on my skin. There's no highlight on the tip of my nose when it's catching the light. And this half of my face has primer on it, and this half does not. So I'm going to show you that in the demo, so let's go ahead and get into that. I only applied a primer to one half of my face. I do have a moisturizer and eye cream on that I put on a couple of hours ago. The primer I'm using on only this half of my face is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Protect SPF 30 with sunscreen, but this one is like a lotion almost, and it's a little bit luminous. I really like this primer, so it's only on this half of my face, so if this half looks more glowy, that's why. But I did put moisturizer on. I'm using the Crown C452 brush, and this is basically like a dupe for the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. So I'm just putting some dots around my face, and I'm going to blend it in with this brush. So that was one pass with the foundation. I'd say the shade match, it might be slightly too yellow for me, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and apply a second layer just because it's medium coverage. So if I apply just a little bit more, I might be able to get it to build up to more of a full coverage on the areas that I need it. I won't do that everywhere. Alright, so right off the bat, you can definitely see that I'm glowing. Definitely got a nice luminous finish. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. I just finished my makeup. You can tell I am pretty glowy. I did not apply a highlighter, and none of the face products that I use today, like my bronzer or blush, are shimmery. They're all matte. So I have a glow. I'm like definitely... It's no highlighter, that's just the light. Really pretty. On my lips is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Catnip. It's like a pinky, mauve-y purple. It has been about 3 hours, and I just wanted to let you know I have not touched up anything, but this is how the foundation looks. Why is my chin so glowing? Is it just me? I am pretty dewy. Like I said before, I'm not wearing a highlighter, so I am glowing. I have dry skin though, so for me it's kind of nice, but all these lights, I kind of want to wear a powder over this. But I like that. I mean, it's nice to have the choice. As someone with dry skin, it's nice to have the choice to have dewy looking skin or to have matte skin. And so owning both of these foundations means I can probably do that and accomplish the right mix, you know. So maybe you want to some days go more dewy and other days you want to wear a more matte looking foundation. You have the option, and I may even mix the two to find like my perfect shade match, one that's not too yellow, not too dark, not too light, not too pink. And that I have that power with these, but like, should you need to buy more than one bottle of foundation from a brand to find your perfect finish, perfect match? No. But I definitely look gluey, and I don't have a natural oil. Like, my chin is not naturally oily. I feel like at this point I could blot. I don't even own blotting sheets. That's how dry I am normally. But I'm tempted to blot in reality. Like, I kind of want to just like press my hand up against my face and just like blot off the excess. But I'm purposely not. I have not touched up my liquid lipstick either. It's been about 3 hours, so I'll be back in a little bit. It has been about 8 hours. Been about 7 or 8 hours. And I am glowing. Like, I look too oily to me. I look shiny. I don't like this foundation, but I'm going to give it another few hours. We're going to go to dinner and come back. I did want to show you, I think it's oxidizing. So when I put it on initially, it was a little bit too yellow, maybe slightly too dark for my skin tone, but it kind of melded and it looked okay. Well, now I can see like underneath my chin over here when I lift my chin. See if you can see where I stopped applying foundation. It's really dark. It's like it oxidized big time and it got a lot darker. So keep that in mind when you're picking your shade. Go a shade lighter than you think you need, because throughout the day it may get a little darker. Overall, I can see my acne through it, definitely. My nose looks like a lot of it has rubbed off. My chin, or my forehead, I just feel the need to, like, I want to so bad, just like push on it and like wipe off the oil. But I'm not going to for you guys. I'm not blotting and I'm not powdering. No touch-ups. I'm going to just get really close for you guys to see how it's kind of settling into my pores and my lines around my mouth and my nose, the acne up here, and then the glow on my forehead. Like, I expect more from my foundation than all that, but that is it for now. I'll be back in a bit and do one more check-in before bed. Alright guys, it's been about 9 hours. I just had a popsicle in case you're wondering. But I don't know, my opinion has changed about this foundation throughout the day. At first I loved it, then it looked too greasy and I thought it oxidized, and now I kind of love it again. So, I don't know. The thing is, it is oily. I do look dewy, but it looks like my skin is dewy and not like I'm wearing a highlighter. There's no shimmer, there's no glitter. I kind of like it, but I can clearly see like my acne, and I could after like 6 or 7 hours. What does that tell me? I'd have to touch up throughout the day at work. I couldn't wear this for a full day. Is that a deal breaker? I don't know. I'm not one who usually wears powder all over my face because I normally don't have like really oily skin. So to have to add powder is an additional step. Would I rather just use a foundation that can hold up throughout the day, like the L'Oreal Pro Matte? Maybe. So the side that had the primer on it looks about the same as the side that didn't. That's just an observation I have. So I guess the jury's out. You guys can decide if you think this foundation held up well. I'm just going to give you one more close-up. So I'm kind of so-so. I think this foundation is going to take some trial. I think I might use it as a mixing foundation since it is a little yellow for me and a little dark. I might mix it with some of my other foundations to kind of get the perfect match. And the perfect amount of matte and dewy together might create like a gorgeous demi-matte kind of thing. So that is it for my review. Unfortunately, I can't tell you yay or nay. I would say if you have super dry skin, like all the way dry, all the way, you're going to love it. If you have super oily skin, all the way oily, all the way, you won't love it. Anyone in between, it's going to be personal preference. And if you set it with a powder, I bet you a lot of this luminosity, this oiliness that I'm seeing as oily, won't be there. So I think I'll try it again for myself with my combo skin using a powder on top. That is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed and hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.